Remnant 2: The Lost Kingdom is another good DLC, although shorter than The Awakened King. It tells a tale of survival, love, greed, despair, and unquelled vengeance. Welcome back to DemiGod Christi Gaming, and join us as we dive in the tale of the Lost Kingdom. But before we begin, we publish gaming content every day. Every time you watch and share our content is a real help for a small and struggling YouTuber. So like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell so you will be informed whenever we upload any new video. Also, if you have not played the games yet, you may watch it in our playlist, which is arranged chronologically as we have played it. If not, just be warned there are spoilers in this video. So spoiler alert.
I knew you'd say that! Well, seeing as you're so desperate, I guess I'll oblige ya.
The tribes of Pan, inflicted by the mysterious Root Blight, set sail and finding a cure and hoping to escape the unknown plague that has devastated their homeland. The fleet under the King Thallos has been separated and landed on a mysterious land. Thalos then became ill with the same plague that devastated their homeland. At this time, he began hearing noises from the ground.
From this mural, paired with my own independent studies, we can deduce that their ships were separated from the rest. They were assumed killed by the ocean's fury, but in truth, they arrived here and edged out a living as best they could under Thalos's mighty leadership. When they landed ashore, he led them into the underground tunnels and helped redefine their way of living to survive. But tragedy struck the tribe, as it does. My ancestors fell ill, beginning with brave Thalos, afflicted by the same disease that destroyed the ancient Pan society and forced them to abandon their homeland. After falling ill, he began hearing an unusual sound that seemed to come from the ground itself. Music. Strange music, with no instruments or voice to carry it. He ventured out to find the source. What he found was her, Ledussa, a goddess of stone.
Ledussa promised to cure him as well as his people in exchange for a year of companionship. So Thalos left his tribe for a year. During his stay with Ledussa, the goddess not only gave him the cure, but granted him long life. When Thalos returned to his people, who was ravaged by the plague, cured the survivors. With his long life ruled for a couple of centuries, and the Pans worshipped the goddess and erected multiple temples. The Pan sang her praises, and Ledussa grew fond of the Pan, and she taught them how to use her power over the living stones.
Lydusa was kind. She gave and gave. Wisdoms, magics, even the sweet lilted song of the stones. My Thalos. He arrived at this land lost and blighted, and one day stumbled upon my sleepy grotto. He sung me the sad song of his people, fractured from their herd. Sweet-hearted Lydusa cured him of his plague blight in exchange for a year and a day spent with me. Thalos and I spent each day together. I taught him the song of the stones, and we sang and danced atop the cliff tops, from dawn till dusk. A bond no other beast could ever understand. Oh, how I did not wish him to go. But he was a hoof king. He returned to them, and as a final gift, I taught him the cure touch for his people's blight. He built me a temple within his golden city, and he would visit me again and again, for I would not allow his life song to fade. Soft, sweet Lydusa taught them the song of the stones, singing stones to heat their food pots, cradle their little ones, carry their packs.
Lydusa taught the Pan only part of her power over the living stones, but the Pan grew greedy and hated Lydusa for withholding her full power from them. So they plotted against the goddess. Knowing how fond Lydusa is of Thalos, one elder suggested that he lay with her, and once the goddess assumes a mortal form, they will use the Pan's ancient magic to capture her. The Pan then forced Lydusa to reveal how to use her full power in exchange for Thalos' life, and she did. But eventually, Thalos died due to his injuries from the battle with the Pan. The goddess became enraged.
This divine power was right at their fingertips, but she selfishly kept it to herself. It must have been maddening. They made a plan to trap her. One day a year, she took mortal form and required Thalos to lie with her. She was less powerful in her mortal form. So, when that night came around, they used their own ancient magics and captured her. Thalos was enraged and fought back, killing his own kind. They had no choice but to capture him as well. Thalos was driven mad by the goddess. He would not listen to reason. So, they imprisoned him and took control of the kingdom. Knowing the goddess was fond of her royal pet, they bartered his life in exchange for the secrets of her power. They got what they wanted. Thalos had long ago died from injuries sustained during his capture. A tragic and unintentional loss, as he was well loved by his people. But the goddess went mad! In her fury, she broke free from her prison. Then she murdered them. In a cold, cruel rage, she turned the Pan's living constructs against them.
Slaughtering all the Pan, a few priests were able to find shelter in the throne room. Ledussa demanded Thalos' body, but they could not comply since they burned his body as the Pan's funeral tradition. Further fueling her anger, she wiped the last of the Pan.
Only the priests remained, confined to the throne room. Drenched in blood, she demanded Thalos' body, but it had long since been burned. They could not comply even if they wished to, but she did not care. She is incapable of such emotion. She killed them, and that was that. The end of my lost tribe.
Lydusa is then left alone, incomplete, missing the Cherished fracture. The Wanderer then walks in the throne room, cursed by Ledussa with petrification and charged to bring back her cherished fracture.
For what's most precious to me has already been taken. The wicked beasts, the hooved ones, they stole Lydusa's precious thing. Without it, I can't tell my singing stones to cease their song of wrath. Now, poor Lydusa has lost something precious. The beasts stole it and locked it away. I can't sing without him. You, hoofless beast, will find my precious thing and return it to me.
But regardless if the Wanderer returns the fracture to Lydusa or not, she lashes out against the Wanderer.
Why am I still shatter split? I should be whole. I should be me. Why is it not enough? The screams. My screams. It will never end. Not until every beast is dead and gone. Crushed and dead!
Defeating Ledussa would earn you with the Eye of Lydusa.
Oh, that's right. You scrapped with the wrong guy.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy the video. Also, watch our top 5 PlayStation games in 2023. Until next time, have a good one.